For over 4 billion years, the Earth has survived. After 5 mass extinctions, life truly thrived. From stalking and walking to flying around, evolution has allowed for new niches to be found. With some of these powers greater than the rest, our quest is to rank them and see which is best.
At number 5, we have an ancient superpower, electroreception. By using jelly-filled tubes known as ampullae of Lorenzini, animals are able to sense electric fields in water. This electroreceptive ability is almost exclusively found in aquatic and amphibious creatures, as water is a much better conductor of electricity than air. Animals, such as sharks, use electroreception to hunt and catch their prey. This is one truly ancient trait that existed 500 million years ago during the Cambrian period.
At the turn of the 20th century, a newly discovered site with excellent fossil preservation was discovered, called the Burgess Shale, high in the Rockies. A discovery was made that changed the way we thought about the evolution of complex organisms. This here is Morella. It displays all characteristics of modern arthropod groups. However, the rock that entombs it is 500 million years old.
Arthropods invaded the land in the late Cambrian, and the first one to do so was called eutychosinoids. They looked scorpion-like, but weren't closely related at all. There's trace fossils found in Canada, and the footprints were left in Aeolian sediments. Arthropods were pre-adapted in that they had an exoskeleton that supported their weight on land, segmentation, and internal gills. Their exoskeleton functions like a reverse scuba suit.
Over 380 million years ago, complex life on planet Earth was mainly found in the oceans. At this time, terrestrial life was comprised of plants and arthropods. Conditions remained this way until some intrepid species took their first steps onto land. The footsteps these species created represented a landward journey the likes of which the planet had never seen before. This journey continues today.
So, what do we know about these creatures? We know that they are originally confined to the oceans, with fins and gills similar to modern fish. Gradually, over the course of millions of years, species became specialized to survive in environments such as rivers. During this transformation, their limbs became stronger and more rigid, a development necessary to support their weight in shallow conditions. These newly evolved species, known as tetrapods, are defined by their 4 limbs, multiple digits, and their solid vertebrae. Finally, for reasons that are not fully understood, these creatures made a crucial step that would affect the destiny of all future land-based life.
Marsupials appear to have begun as nocturnal generalists during the Mesozoic. Their nighttime habits, and particularly their burrowing behaviour, would have likely restricted them to small sizes. However, these aspects of their ecology may have given them an advantage during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction, some 66 million years ago, which saw the demise of the dominant non-avian dinosaurs. Mammals, including the marsupials, appear to have begun to fill many different types of ecological niches and became more specialised following this mass extinction once their main competition on land had been removed. Remarkably, despite coming from quite different points within the mammal group, several marsupials and placentals, such as the scavenging marsupial sabertooth Thylacus smilus and the predatory placental Smilodon, began to evolve similar traits convergently due to the similarity of the ecological niches they needed to fill. These types of analogous traits are as a result of different species being put under very similar adaptive pressure.
Homo neanderthalensis made and used a diverse set of sophisticated tools, controlled fire, lived in shelters, were skilled hunters of large animals, and also ate plant food. One of the most important Neanderthal sites in northwest Europe is known as Le Cote de Saint-Brelade. At this time, the climate became colder and the landscape became more favourable and fertile for herd animals. The excavation site was found to have large piles of mammoth bones, which appeared to have been intentionally stampeded over the cliff and butchered. This had never been done before.